Hello friends, in this class I will explain you about some data center and how your application works. When you type in some browser yahoo.com or google.com, what happens. So let's go through step by step the points. I will explain you all these 16 points today. So let's go to first point. So what happens whenever you type in some yahoo.com or something? Okay, so let us say from your computer you have typed in yahoo.com. So www.yahoo.com, something you're typing. Okay. First thing what happens is it should go somewhere. Okay. So what happens is first thing it will go to your local DNS. Okay, where you can mention what is where, what is what, and all. Okay. So if at all it finds this IP is mapped to local DNS, it will go there. Okay. So it will check for the local DNS. Okay. In local DNS, I can show you like you can map 10.0.0.1.2 something. Okay, is mapped to yahoo.com. Okay, if this entry is there, it will go and directly hit this IP address. Okay, if that is not there, what it will do is it will go to a resolver. So it will go to a, so it can't find it, so it will go to a resolver. Okay, then if at all it is in cache or somewhere, it will retrieve and just go to yahoo.com. Let us say if in the cache that value is not there. Cache is nothing but where you store the frequently used addresses and all. If at all it won't find that in the cache, what it should do, it will search, it will go to somewhere and fetch the IP address. Okay. For that, it will go to the root server. Where it will go? It will go to the root server. So root server, will it give you the details? Ready? No, it will not directly give you the value, but it will tell you where to go. Okay, like yahoo.com is there, like another some gov.gov is there, or some website like your .net is there. Okay, or else .biz is there. So many domains will be there. So it will tell you where to search for that. So it will give you the TLD. Okay. So it will tell which TLD to go, and the reservoir can go to that TLD. Okay. If TLD top level domain, it will contain that. Okay. But if this also will not give you the exactly where to go. Okay. So it will tell you a server called authoritative name server. Okay, it will ask you to go to authoritative name server. So also called start of authority. Okay, it will tell you that server, and this reservoir can go to there and fetch the IP address. Okay. Once it fetched the IP address, it can show you the yahoo.com website. Okay, everything good, looks good for you. Yeah. Once it fetches, one more thing it will do is it will put it into cache. so that the second time it's not no need of doing all this, and it will display you the yahoo.com website. Okay, this is how it would work. Okay, yeah. So you might have a doubt where to find this. So on your laptop, if you go to the path, see Windows System 32 drivers etc, there is a file called hosts. Okay, just open the host file and type in your IP address and where to go. This will map the IP address to the, just for an example I'm giving to you, if yahoo.com is typed, this is the IP address it resolves to. So you can maintain that and save it, and so that local domain name server, the IP is mapped to the domain name. Okay, so whenever you type in yahoo.com, it will go to this 0.0.1.0. It might not return you anything, just for example I am giving. Okay, so it resolves like that. Hope you understand that. Okay, then IP address is a unique identifier. Okay, so if at all you want to address your lab, you want to see IP address or something, just go to uh, command prompt. Hope you know how to type in command prompt, and just type in IP config, and it will get. I don't want to run it. I don't want to show you the IP address. Just it IP config. It will give you the address and everything. IP address and everything. Okay, and some ports are getting used. Okay, whenever you type in yahoo.com or website like http you use, so you type in http.yahoo.com, so internally the port 80 is used, and for https 443, and for rdp, like another Windows desktop you want to get, 3389. SSH mostly for the Unix servers and all, secure shell 22 port. For DNS 53, FTP file transfer protocol 20 and 21, Telnet 23, SMTP 161. These are the most important port numbers that you can remember for our course purpose. Then how normally a website or something works. So if you have to design something, okay, website or anything, the basic I will give you. Okay, so what happens is, like, from your laptop or somewhere you are accessing. Okay, let us say your from laptop you are accessing. Okay, so once you type in the application name, like something you developed something, and some box.com or something you have developed and you want to access, first and foremost thing, it will go to the firewall, where it will go to the firewall. Firewall is nothing but a set of rules. Okay, firewall. Okay, firewall is a set of rules to deny your traffic or accept your traffic. Okay, so from your laptop you are accessing, like in your company google.com is not accessible. Okay, so firewall rule will be written so that Google, it should not, any request should not go to the google.com. They can stop there. Okay, once that is there, the request goes to the load balancer. Normally it is optional, but most of the times load balancer will be there. So what is load balancer? So load balancer should be there. So the main purpose of load balancer is to distribute, the name suggests load should be distributed to different environments. Let us say you have only one server. What happens? Yahoo.com, if the server is down, nothing will work. So There should be multiple servers accepting your request and giving you the solution. Okay, so there should be multiple servers. Okay, let us say I have three servers. So the request goes to where any of the three servers. Request can go here. Request can go here. Request can go to the. So what are these? Yeah, servers. There might be, if at all application is a web server, there might be a web server in between also. Okay, and all these to persist the data, like let us say some orders are coming. Okay, so all those data should be retrieved or to be read or written to a database. Okay, so app server will write or read from the database. This is nothing but database. Okay, so normally this is the structure how your, so from your laptop, let us say Amazon.com. So first thing is it should be allowed on your firewall. Can I access Amazon.com or not? It should be there. And from there it will go to the load balance. Load balancer is a function where functionality where it can distribute the load to different app servers. Like 100 users are accessing. All the 100 users should not go to one app server. So the capacity might not be there. So what it will do is by some algorithms, it will distribute the traffic to the app servers. Once app servers are there, so in order to take your order, it should connect to the database to check if that item is available or not. Am I correct? So if at all it is available, it will read it and tell you. And once you place the order, it should be written to the database so that that item count will be minimized, or if at all item no more quantity is there, it should say to the next customer. True. So that's how this is works. Yeah, and whatever HTTP port or anything you can customize at the application level also. Okay, and there are some web page codes you might have if the server is down or something. The remember the successful code is 200. That means if at all 200 code is, nothing will appear on the page, but it will be successful. Okay, if page not found 404, page not found 404 is page not found. 503 service unavailable, 500 internal server error, 401 unauthorized, so many. But 200, remember 200 code which is successful call. Okay, and client server communication happens through HTTP and HTTPS. Like from your laptop, laptop is nothing but your client, server is nothing but all this. Okay, so a communication between laptop and the destination, source and target happens through HTTP and HTTPS. HTTPS traffic is encrypted so that nobody on the hacker cannot, if at all he hacks the network, he cannot understand whatever is there. Okay, HTTPS is used for the encryption purpose. Server has host name and IP. So your server has IP address. Any system is identified by your IP. Okay, and a host name will be there. TCP traffic will be established between two hosts. Data packet, whatever the data from your laptop to the server flows through data internet concept called data packets. Each data packet contains, so each data packet is nothing but it should tell, it should have information. Where should I go? Which port number? So the address. If at all I am posting a letter, it should contain address. And inside what will be there? The content. Content is nothing but what you are writing. Hi father, I am good here. How about you? So that is the content to be passed. And on top of that, we'll put the address. And on top of that, zip code, which is nothing but address and port. Okay. And which protocol you want to use. Is it a speed mail or slow mail, or I should have an acknowledgement? All this is nothing but protocol. Okay. Next one. In our companies, we have to purpose our solution. Different servers should have. So the collection of the servers is nothing but a data set. Okay. Coming to 14 point. Server is nothing but what server contains. Server contains, if at all you take your laptop is also a server. Okay. So server contains at the lowest level hardware, which is nothing but your CPU, memory, whatever cards you have, everything is the hardware. On top of that, what you will do is you will install operating system. True, you will install operating system like Windows or Linux or so many Mac, okay, iOS, so on. Okay. On top of that, application will be there. Again, application means with the data and everything. Okay. I am not going there. Let us be simple. Okay. So this is the normal any server. This is the basic we should have. Okay. Coming to virtualization. Okay. What happens is, okay, on my laptop, let us say I need to have Linux. Okay. Let us say I have installed Windows operating system only. Is it possible? Is it possible to have Linux on the same system? Normally, you people will not install Linux once Windows is there. Okay, but that is possible, which is concept of virtualization. Okay, what I will do is I will introduce one more layer. Okay, virtualization, virtualization. Virtualization, and I can install different operating systems. Okay, like some operating system OS 1, OS 2, or else the same system on different servers I can install. So the same laptop I can run many servers using this virtualization concept, and each one can contain application also. So this is nothing but virtualization. Through virtualization, you can make what's a single server to behave as multiple servers. Okay. So whatever I told you till now, this is called host-based virtualization. Okay. So instead of that, okay, I have only hardware, and on that I will install a hypervisor. Okay. So no OS, only directly hypervisor I will install. And on top of that virtualization layer, okay, on top of this, I can install different OS levels. So this is called bare metal virtualization. So in bare metal virtualization is nothing but before virtualization, I am not doing on direct operating system rather than hypervisor. Okay, so this is called bare metal virtualization. Okay, so this is the concept of bare metal virtualization. And when we go into AWS, we'll learn more about this. But this is the basic you should learn before going into the concepts of AWS. Thank you. See you in the next class. Thank you. Bye.